Okay, so let's talk about how to cultivate joy and master sadness. So, some action steps for this can be first, really allowing yourself to adopt a broader perspective. When we are facing a difficult situation, it often really envelops us and we feel like it's the end of the world, right? So, we need to take a moment to zoom out, right? Look at the other things in our life that we're also good at and that we're grateful for, other things that are going well. And this will naturally help us balance our perception so that we're not feeling so strongly in one emotion. So we need to learn when we're in a very strong emotion, how to zoom out and then rebalance our perception by looking at other things as well. Okay? So another thing that we can do is really remember that I'm the director of my life, right? So I need to take responsibility. And if I'm blaming other people or circumstances, then I am going to be disempowered, period. The only way to empowerment is by taking responsibility for yourself. And remember that responsibility doesn't mean it's my fault or now I'm the one to blame. Responsibility just is my ability to respond intelligently to any situation. So it means I don't blame others, but I also don't blame myself. But I decide based off the circumstances, how do I want to approach this? How do I want to respond? So oftentimes that means that we need to allow ourselves to fully process the strong emotion that we're having. Stop thinking the thoughts that are triggering that strong emotion. Give yourself a few minutes to calm down. And it's not until you do that that you'll be able to access your higher thinking and to do this, okay? So anytime I'm in a very strong emotion, my body goes into more of that fight or flight stage, and actually 80% of the blood flow in the brain will move from the brain to the body in order to help you fight or fly, run away, whatever is needed, right? And so we cannot access our higher thinking when we are in that state. So one skill that you can use to restore the blood flow back to your brain so that you can access your higher thinking, because that's very physiological, and you don't want to try to expect yourself to be able to do that if you don't have the proper blood flow in the brain to do that, right? We can't think that way if we don't have enough blood flow. So your hands are like chakras, and you can actually bring them to the temples. And even if you're experiencing a negative emotion, if you wait 1 to 3 minutes just by moving the hands to the temples, it actually signals the body to restore blood flow back up to the brain. So this is one way that's really useful. I've used that a lot. It's very simple, and it will help to balance out your perceptions on a physiological level. So another thing that we can do is we can acknowledge that something is sad or difficult, but we don't have to stay there. So we want to transform those feelings by changing our thinking, okay? And then also a very important step is to surround yourself with the correct support. If you have yourself surrounded with people who tear you down or that are part of the problem, then you've absolutely got to make some new friends or spend some time alone, and you need to rebalance in a more positive environment in order to be able to then re-engage with those situations, okay? Take good care of yourself.